Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is gonna blow your mind. Remember when Kaitlyn Clark got snubbed for the Olympic team? Well, that might just be the best thing that ever happened to her in the Indiana Fever. While Team USA is battling it out in Paris, Clark's been busy turning herself into an absolute beast on the court. Coach Christy Sides just dropped a bombshell. Clark is destroying everyone in practice. And folks, this is just the beginning. By the end of this video, you'll see why Clark's Olympic snub could lead to one of the most spectacular playoff runs in WNBA history. When Kaitlyn Clark didn't make the Olympic roster, a lot of us were shocked. I mean, we're talking about one of the most electrifying players in college basketball history. But here's where it gets interesting. That snub might have been a blessing in disguise. Christy Sides recently spilled the beans on Clark's current form.
Yeah, I think just the rest. I think just she was able to get her legs under. You know, she's hitting shots. She's been going since her college.
Now let that sink in for a moment. Clark, who's been on a non-stop basketball journey since her last college season, finally got a chance to catch her breath. But it's not just about rest. Clark's been putting in work during this break. Sides mentioned that Clark didn't tell her about doing much during the pause, but let's be real, we're talking about Kaitlyn Clark here. This is a player who breathes, eats, and sleeps basketball. You can bet she was in the gym, fine-tuning her game when no one was watching. And the results? They're speaking for themselves. Clark is coming back stronger, more focused, and with a chip on her shoulder. While her Olympic counterparts are dealing with the pressure and grind of international competition, Clark's been able to reset, recharge, and prepare for what could be a historic second half of the WNBA season. Now, let's talk about what this means for the Fever. Remember, this is a team that started the season with a rough record, but things have been turning around, and a lot of that has to do with Clark's incredible play. Before the break, Clark was already making waves. In July, she was considered one of the best players of the month, and that was during what some were calling a shooting crisis. Just imagine what she's capable of now that she's had time to rest and refocus. But it's not just about individual performance. Christy Sides has been smart about using this time off. She brought the team back to training earlier than other teams, focusing on team chemistry and defensive improvements. They've been working on communication, closing gaps, and defensive help. All areas where they struggled in the first half of the season. And here's the kicker. While other teams are dealing with players coming back tired from the Olympics or managing injuries, the Fever, led by a rejuvenated Clark, are gearing up for a potential playoff push. They're fresh, they're focused, and they have one of the most talented rookies in WNBA history playing at the top of her game. This break could be the turning point that transforms the Fever from underdogs to serious contenders. While Olympic experience is valuable, there's something to be said for the focused, uninterrupted training time